For years, you've heard it all. One day, a steak on your plate is branded a problem. The next, headlines insist it's a nutritional powerhouse. And just when you think the debate is settled, a new round of confusion rolls in. The result? Total whiplash. But here's the good news. When you look at the most reliable research and the full picture, a clear story emerges. Red meat is not only safe, but packed with unique health benefits. And when it's grass-fed beef, the advantages are even greater. So, what's the real truth? Let's dive in and finally set the record straight. Why the confusion exists. Nutrition science is notoriously messy. Many of the scary headlines you've seen about red meat come from observational studies, research that follows groups of people for years and tries to connect patterns. But correlation doesn't always mean causation. If someone eats more red meat but also smokes, skips exercise, and eats fewer vegetables, it's hard to say whether the meat or the lifestyle caused any health issues. This has led to decades of conflicting messages. One study says red meat is harmful, another suggests it's neutral or even beneficial. But when researchers started digging deeper, adjusting for those confounding variables, a much more consistent and positive picture began to appear. Instead of red meat being a villain, it turned out to be a valuable source of strength, vitality, and longevity, especially when eaten as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. Red meat is a nutritional powerhouse. Let's start with the basics. Red meat is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Every serving delivers a package of vitamins, minerals, and compounds that are difficult to replace from plant sources alone. Protein. High-quality, complete protein with all essential amino acids, fueling muscle repair, growth, and tissue maintenance. Heme-iron. The form of iron your body absorbs most efficiently, helping prevent fatigue and boosting oxygen transport. Vitamin B12. Absolutely critical for energy production, brain health, and nerve function, found almost exclusively in animal foods. Zinc, vital for immune function, wound healing, and hormonal balance. Selenium, a potent antioxidant that protects your cells. Creatine and carnosine, natural compounds found in meat that improve strength, exercise performance, and even cognitive function. A 3-ounce serving of lean beef can provide over half your daily protein needs, a major portion of your iron and zinc intake, and a wealth of other micronutrients, all in one compact, delicious package. This explains why many cultures around the world have long relied on red meat as a cornerstone of strength and vitality. Grass-fed beef, the superior choice. Now let's take it a step further. Not all beef is created equal. Grass-fed beef has distinct advantages over conventional grain-fed beef, both nutritionally and ethically. Better fatty acid profile. Grass-fed beef contains more omega-3 fatty acids, which support heart, brain, and joint health. More CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, a unique fatty acid linked to improved body composition, better metabolism, and even anti-inflammatory effects. Rich in antioxidants. Grass-fed beef contains higher levels of vitamin E and glutathione, which help fight oxidative stress and keep your body resilient. Naturally leaner. Grass-fed cattle tend to produce meat with less total fat while still delivering plenty of flavor. Sustainable and ethical. Raised on pastures, grass-fed cattle support more natural farming practices and animal welfare. In short, grass-fed beef isn't just red meat. It's red meat at its very best. Red meat and energy for modern life. One of the most overlooked benefits of red meat is how it fuels energy. Iron deficiency is one of the most common nutritional problems worldwide, often leading to fatigue, brain fog, and poor immunity. Because red meat provides heme iron in a form the body can absorb so easily, it's one of the best ways to prevent and correct low iron levels. Pair that with vitamin B12, which works alongside iron to create healthy red blood cells, and you've got one of the most effective natural ways to boost stamina and mental clarity. For busy professionals, athletes, or anyone with an active lifestyle, including red meat in your diet can be a game changer. Red meat, strength and performance. It's no coincidence that athletes and bodybuilders have long embraced red meat. The protein, creatine, and amino acids it delivers directly support muscle repair, strength, and endurance. Research consistently shows that diets including high-quality animal protein improve recovery times, muscle mass, and even overall athletic performance. And again, grass-fed beef takes it further. With its higher levels of CLA and omega-3s, it supports not just strength, but also inflammation control, helping athletes and everyday exercisers bounce back faster. A food that fits into a healthy lifestyle. Here's where the bigger picture matters. The most reliable research shows that when people eat red meat within a balanced, health-conscious lifestyle, it's a positive contributor to their well-being. Pair it with vegetables, whole grains, and regular movement, and it complements the diet beautifully. This flips the old narrative on its head. Instead of salad cancels out steak, the truth is that steak enhances the benefits of a well-rounded diet by filling in nutrient gaps that plants can't always cover. Longevity and quality of life. We often associate longevity with plant-heavy diets, but red meat, especially grass-fed beef, also plays a role in supporting healthy aging. Its protein and amino acids protect against muscle loss as we age, known as sarcopenia. Its B vitamins and minerals keep energy and brain function strong, and its antioxidants and omega-3s support heart and joint health. Far from being something to avoid, red meat can actually help you stay strong, energized, and independent as the years go by. Quality, context, and confidence. The real takeaway is simple. Quality matters. Choosing grass-fed beef means maximizing the nutrient density of your meals while also supporting sustainable farming. Eating red meat in the context of a healthy, balanced lifestyle means enjoying all its benefits without worry. Think of it not as a controversial food, but as one of the best natural tools we have for building strength, fueling energy, and supporting long-term vitality. The debate about red meat may never disappear, but the evidence in favor of its benefits is stronger than ever. From complete protein and essential nutrients to improved energy, performance, and longevity, red meat, especially grass-fed beef, earns its place as one of the most valuable foods you can eat. It's time to move past the confusion and embrace the facts. Red meat isn't the problem. It's part of the solution. So next time you sit down to a meal, don't feel guilty about that steak. Celebrate it, especially if it's grass-fed. You're nourishing your body with one of nature's most complete, satisfying, and health-supporting foods. Share this with someone who still thinks red meat is the bad guy, and let's rewrite the story together. Because the truth is simple. When chosen wisely, red meat is a powerful ally for strength, energy, and a long, healthy life. But when choosing unwisely, it can have bad effects. Like I show in this video about smoked meat. The smoking process can bring a lot of negative side effects to your meat. Some not that drastic, but some very drastic.